What's going on, guys? Brother Russia here, back with another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In today's video, we're taking on the EZA for the AGL Android 13 that just came out on both the global and the JP side. This is actually probably one of the easier EZAs, honestly, and it's mainly because if you look down here, the category that he is weak against is Super Saiyans, which there's 1.5 million of these units, obviously. So, and then it looks like the types that are unaffected by the damage reduction are Super AGL, Super Tech, Super Int, and Super STR, which Super STR is kind of weird considering they're weak against him. And it's really weird that physical is the one that kind of gets the hit for it. So I was kind of running this team right here. Obviously now with us being a little bit higher up, the Trunks really isn't helping us any. So if we go here and we go to, say we go to Super Saiyans and we'll go to, I guess we'll just go to Int. Let's see, who can we just throw on? I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter at this point. Maybe we won't even do Int. You know, maybe instead of Int, we'll go with... Is there anybody in AGL? No, well, AGL's got plenty of units here. We could probably just throw, like, Gohan in there. Or, actually, you know what? Let's bring Gogeta. Just because, you know, I haven't used him in a while, even after his EZA. I mean, he's really good after his EZA. You just haven't really used him anywhere. But the EZA, again, is just super simple. Especially with it being... especially with it being a Super Saiyan like units that you have to use. There's so many of them in the game that you can make a team with almost anybody. You can use like a full Goku family team if you wanted to. You can use like a Vegeta family. I mean, hell, you can use Gohan and make like a Kamehameha team. I mean, there's so many different options that you can use if you didn't pull like the new LR. So yeah, I'd say this will definitely be an easy one. I think a lot of people will probably get up pretty high, I would say. Especially like in terms of, I know there's a lot of people that do the like the high EZA stage races and try to see how high they can get. I think they'll probably get pretty, I think they'll probably end up getting pretty high with this one. Just because I think that even Tech has a lot of options, so I don't see them struggling, you know, one bit. Plus, like that Super Saiyan Gohan and Goku right there. I mean, they're kind of like a nuking style unit as well. So if you just get a bunch of like orbs with them, then if you get a bunch of tech orbs with them, they'll just kind of nuke that entire stage with no issues. So it's kind of but yeah, this is the team that I'm running. Obviously, I'm using the new LR Super Saiyan Trio as the leader, since they're a 200% Super Saiyan team leader. Right there. We brought them just because they are more of like the nuking style unit, and they do amazing damage, by the way. Super Saiyan Carnival Goku, I'm sure a lot of people have him by now. He's been on a lot of, you know, or actually I don't want to say a lot, but he's been on quite a few banners now. He's obviously really good option. This LR Gohan and Goten, they got an EZA, so I figured I'd bring them, plus their type advantage. I brought the Worldwide Celebration units from last year, the Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta from the Cooler movie. I just don't really use them all that often because they're just not very good, is the best way to put it. I mean, they're just not very good anymore. And then I'm just using this Gogeta because we just put him on the team recently. But I was using the physical Trunks, and he was actually doing... Trunks was actually doing phenomenal until we got to a point where he was just not doing phenomenal because of the unfortunate, like, type disadvantage that physical units got for some reason. Not STR, but physical. You know, it makes total sense, but whatever. But yeah, along with this AGL Android 13, there was also the side banner like sub EZAs that came out for the physical The physical Trunks, the one that is the physical like nuking style leader, he got one, and then the AGL future Android 18 and uh, the physical Android 17 from the future, all of them got an EZA. So I still have to grind their events. Unfortunately, I just haven't had a chance to actually get around to doing theirs yet, and from what I saw, I don't think there's any missions to do it either. So I'm guessing this may have been like an older one that they had prepared, because along like with the way that they've been doing these new ones, they've had the like EZA medals that you could get to kind of make the grind a little bit easier. But I think we might be stuck doing the unfortunate EZA grind again for them. But it kind of is what it is. It's not too hard. It's just more time consuming than anything. But we'll get it done. I'm not too worried about it. But the Android 13 though, with him getting EZA, I actually haven't pulled up over here on the second screen because I actually haven't seen what they've done with him at all. So let's see here. He is so they made him target Goku and androids leader, 170 across the board, key +3. What's he do? So he stacks defense and base, causes immense damage, greatly lowers defense, has a high chance of stunning the enemy. Okay. So he gets 130% attack and defense off the get-go. He gets an additional attack and defense 130% when HP is 30% or more. Android or target Goku category allies key +3 attack and defense 30%, so he's getting given the support right there. Attacks guaranteed to hit. Okay, so no dodging him. Launches an additional attack that has a high chance to become a super attack when there is an enemy whose name includes Goku. Transforms when conditions are met. Absorbs androids 14-15 parts and transforms when there are 2 or more android category allies on the team, starting from the 5th turn from the start of battle. Okay, and then let's see. So when he goes to his actual transform state, he gets key +3 attack and defense 130%. Gets an additional attack and defense 145% when HP is 30% or more. So usually you'll probably be up in that area a lot, I would say. Gets an additional attack and defense 13% per target Goku or androids category ally on the team, depending on which category has more members. Attacks guaranteed to hit and disable enemy guard. Launches an additional attack that has a high chance to become a super. Plus an additional attack 50% and high chance to perform a crit when there's a Super Saiyan category enemy. And then plus an additional attack at 100% and perform a crit when there's an enemy whose name includes Goku. So he doesn't seem bad, but he kind of falls into the same era of like all these other units that keep coming out on the extreme side, where they have to fight a Goku or they have to fight a Goku family unit or something, and there's literally just nowhere to use them at. That's the biggest issue that we're running into with these extreme units, is we have nowhere to use them. So I'm really hoping, like with the 9th anniversary, coming around the corner for like the JP side, if we don't end up sharing it, it's going to be kind of unfortunate. But I understand it. If they try to like rush it, it's probably going to end up flopping or something like that over here on our side. But it'd be nice if they do introduce, like, say, a blue zone or something like that, where you can actually fight against super class units. So that way we can actually use a lot of these extreme units where they can get their chance to shine, because there's nowhere else to use them. Because, like, where are you going to use this Android 13? Like, what Gokus are you actually fighting against where you're going to use them? That's a problem. So, you're not going to take them to, like, the old legendary Goku event or the legendary Goku, like the GT event. Like, you're not going to do that, because those events are so old that there's no point in even using them there. But I don't know. I guess we'll see. Maybe there'll come a time when they'll finally give us some hard content where we can fight against some super class units, and Goku can be one of them, so we can actually see like the proper use this Android 13. But there you guys go. This is the team that I used, and like I said, it was pretty simple. I mean, it cleared it pretty easily. You can just leave it on auto, and you don't even have to worry about dying. So hopefully this helped you guys out if you were struggling. And like I said, if you guys don't have this same team, you can run like a Goku family, a Kamehameha family, or a Kamehameha team, a Vegeta family. I mean, there's so many Super Saiyans that you can probably just put a team together and be able to get this EZA done. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, consider hitting that like button, and make sure you guys are subscribing as we're trying to hit 1,000 subs by the end of the year. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.